All right, we have another CGC unboxing. These are all Signature Series books that came back from Terrificon. All right, guys, we're going to cut into these boxes. Again, this is all Signature Series stuff. We're going to do this. This is one single book in here. I know what it is. I don't know the grade, but I know what the book is. And then a whole bunch of stuff in here. All books were signed at Terrificon. You've heard me say it before. I'm going to say it again. Terrificon is an incredible convention to come to. It is a 3-day show in the middle of summer at a casino, hotels everywhere. It's the kind of convention you travel to. It's just great. And year after year, the talent gets better with artists and writers and voice actors and regular actors, actresses. Just, it gets better and better every single year. This year might have been the best talent I've ever seen at Terrificon. And I imagine it's just going to be that much better next year. So we're going to get into this. If you can, hit the subscription button if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about these books and these signatures. So this is the first one we're going to do. We're not going to be able to get the cover price sales data because it's just signature stuff. And I think there might be remarks on some things if I'm right. And, well, it's hard to get values on that stuff. So here's the first one. Oh, yeah. This is the Venomverse #1 Skyline variant. Look at all those signatures. I had 2 signatures added this year. It was... Oh, names are on the back. Tom Derenick and Louise Simonson. So they're all filled up on the front and they're onto the back now because I did the Venom label. I don't know. I just decided to do the Venom label, and I don't know why I did, because I'll be honest with you, I'm probably cracking this open for New York Comic Con to add signatures to it. It was a 9.8 before we added 2 signatures, and it's still a 9.8. I really like this label because it's got webbing all around. It has webbing all around the grade. I like that a lot. So McFarlane is on here. I'll just quickly read the names. So you do have Todd McFarlane. I got McFarlane on here, Tom Derenick, Louise Simonson. Then we have Mark Bagley, Bob McLeod, John Romita Jr., Larry Hama, Howard Mackey, Carl Potts, Jim Shooter, Joe St. Pierre. Woo! A lot of signatures. I decided to do the blue because I thought the blue and the black looked really, really nice together instead of all different colors. This is going to have some books in all different colors. Yeah. We're going to add to this. I believe we'll add to this at New York Comic Con. This is going to be a PC book. For the longest time, I thought I was going to sell it. And the more names I'm getting on it, the more I'm like, I'm just going to keep this. I like Venom. I've got McFarlane on here. He's one of my favorite artists. And we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep adding, and we'll see how many names we get on here when it's all said and done. And let's hope we keep that 9.8 grade. All right, now we're getting into the big boy. So that's a piece. That's a PC book. Oh, this is heavy. Why is this so heavy? How many? This thing must be packed. Oh, I know there's thicker books in here. Maybe it's a thicker plastic. I don't know. Oh, we don't want to lose that. Deep dive comics. The deep dive comics knife. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna grab anyone. These are all my books. First one up, X-Men 221. This is signed by Chris Claremont. This is the first appearance of Mr. Sinister. It was Raw. 9.6. All right, obviously I would have liked a 9.8, but 9.6 is great. Claremont loves signing on the logo, which is great because you leave the art untouched. I like that about his signatures. I think there's a couple Claremont things. And just so you know, we're back to the thinner plastic bags here from CGC. I know that was an ongoing issue. Ooh, baby. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 100. This is the Skyline variant. I have all red signatures on this book. I added a lot of signatures to this book. I had Eastman and Bishop on here, and I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I added 8 signatures at New York Comic Con. Raph, he's my favorite turtle. That's why I got all these signatures in red. It was a 9.8. It is a 9.8. So the signatures on here, again, I had Bishop and I had Eastman. We added John Beatty, Ryan G. Brown, Chris Campana, Bill Morrison, Joe Rubenstein, David Finch, Walt Simonson, and Ryan Otley were all added to this book. This is the Skyline. It's the homage variant to ASM 700. but it's the turtles. These are really, really, really difficult to find. Funny thing is, I bought 3 of them when they were available because I knew I'd be getting a lot of these. And here's another one. These are all different. I actually asked people to sign it with their favorite turtle. I've got some blue, some red, and some green because you can't really use orange on these high gloss covers. Again, this was a 9.8 and it remained a 9.8. That's a big deal. That's it. I love it. A lot of signatures on this book. And again, this is going to be coming to New York Comic Con and we're probably going to be adding to that one. Let me try to find the other one. Same kind of thing. A lot of signatures. It was a 9.8. Ooh, dropped to a 9.6. I don't know what happened there. That's okay. Because, again, we're going to crack this thing back open. So maybe we end up with another 9.8 someday. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of signatures. A lot of signatures, all different colors. You know what I found, too? If you're putting a lot of signatures on a book, the fine point Sharpies work really, really well. That's what's on these. And it works really well. Except for Kevin Eastman. His was a big, giant green Sharpie. I don't know if I asked for green. Did Bishop? What did Bishop? Bishop did red. Eastman did green. So, all right. Here we go. Those books are awesome. These are PC books, too. Those were. Ghost Rider #1, Volume 2. This is signed by Salteris and Howard Mackey. In a 9.4, you also have a remark by Salteris here. Green Ghost Rider. That's actually not my book. That is my man Jay the Butcher from Pressable Defects. I think he sent 2 out. He did. Here's another one. Same exact thing. 9.2. So you have a... Is this the second print? Isn't there one of these that's a second print? This is the second print. Okay. This is the second print. You could tell. Look across the bottom. Look at the bottoms. They're different, right? Second print, first print. I actually like the second print better because you get the little Ghost Rider down there instead of Spidey. So, okay, those are Jay's. We're going to get those out to him. Absolute Carnage, same thing. Skyline variant. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I was able to get 5 signatures on here. We have Ron Friends, Dan Jurgens, Terry Cavanagh, Howard Mackey, and Alex Saviuk. I don't know if I could say that right. This book was raw. I don't know if it's going to hit a 9.8. I remember there being like a couple ticks. 9.6, yeah. It's a thicker book. Yeah, I could see a couple ticks. All fine point red signatures on this one. And again, we're going to crack this open at New York Comic Con and add to it because there's a lot of names here, but it's manageable. So we'll see if we can get some more people on that one. Stegman. I mean, we got to get Stegman on there and Cates, right? They're going to be at New York Comic Con. All right, here we go. Incredible Hulk 271. This was signed by Al Milgrom. This is a newsstand copy with the Rocket Raccoon remark. This is the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon in comic books. His first appearance is in a Satana book, which is a magazine. This is his first in comics, and he's on the cover. First cover appearance. 8.5. Yeah, this wasn't like a 9+, 9.2, 9.4. Awesome book. I did this same exact thing last year at New York Comic Con. I think came back a 9.4, the Rocket book. Did it again, 8.5, and I think last year it sold at New York Comic Con. So we'll have that at New York Comic Con. Let's go with Chris Claremont, X-Men 129, first appearance of Kitty Pryde, White Queen, Sebastian Shaw, newsstand copy, 9.4. This is a very pricey book, and the Claremont signature should help it. ASM or X-Men 129. 3 left. A lot of PC books in here. Omega Men #3. This is signed by Mike DiCarlo. First appearance of Lobo. Lobo has been hot recently. This was a high grade. 9.6. I'll take it. This was raw too. This was a really high grade copy. First Lobo. Omega Men #3. So those Turtle books, as much as they're PC books, I'll probably sell 2 of the 3 and keep 1 for me. Obviously the 9.8. I'd like to keep the red signature one just because it's RAF. So if it does continue to go, keep a 9.8 when I add more and more signatures, it's definitely the PC one. That's a square bound book too, so it's hard to mess up. So it should remain a 9.8. This is What If 105, first origin and first appearance of Spider-Girl May Parker. Ron Friends wrote Best Wishes, Ron Friends. That got me so ridiculously upset. And it's a 9.8. And it's a 9.8. So now it says Best Wishes, Ron Friends. I don't know how people are gonna, because this will be for sale. I don't know what people are gonna, how they're gonna feel about this. This is a huge book. This is not a cheap book in a 9.8. And then you add a Ron Friends signature on it. It's gonna keep going. That's interesting. Tom DeFalco's on this too. I wonder if he's gonna be at New York Comic Con. And Sienkiewicz, I don't think he's gonna be at New York. Avengers Annual number 10, signed by Milgram, signs by Claremont. I was going to do Michael Golden and get this triple signed, but Michael Golden's signature was $10, no big deal, except he was charging $50 for this book. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $50 for Michael Golden's signature. I mean, unless this book was, even if it was 9.8 potential, I was not going to pay $50 for his signature. 9.4. So you got Milgram and Claremont on here. This is first appearance of Rogue, Avengers Annual 10. And that's going to be it. Just so you guys know, too, I'll give you the rundown. This submission cost $570. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books, $570 with shipping, plus shipping down there. A lot of money went into this because all those signatures people charge for, whether it's $10 or $20. And it adds up. There was a lot of signatures on these books. So that's it for this CGC submission. We're not going to do the cover price sales data on it. But awesome. A lot of PC books, a lot of books that were 9.8s, remains 9.8s. That made me really happy, especially the Venom and 2 of the 3 Turtles. But we'll see what happens. Expect some of these to be cracked out at New York Comic Con with signatures added. And you'll see these unboxed again down the line. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, keep it comics.